Hi, this is Adeyo Abdulgafar, popularly known as Triple A. You are welcome to my first ever official Triple Thoughts on FPL podcast. I highly welcome you. If you have been following me, if you have been with me on my social media page, majorly on Instagram, Twitter, you would have know about it a little. You have known about how Triple Thought on FPL works because last season I was doing it, giving my thoughts out, and mostly it's not on podcast like this, not official like this, not on video like this. I always do it through I always do it through graphics, still pictures, write up and list it out. But now we want to put a face to it. We want to put emotion to it. So that is why it will be in a new different way this time around. So let me, without giving you too much story, let me tell you what Triple's thoughts on FPL podcast is all about. Show is all about FPL, Fantastic Premier League. It's all about Fantastic Premier League. We'll be talking more and more about Fantastic Premier League. So this session, Triple's thoughts on Fantastic Premier League, show our first session. The first segment or first session or first stage or anyhow you want to call it will be about us talking about what happened in previous week, in the previous game week and stuff, previous game week, what went down and stuff like that, and how those players perform, how those you expect to perform, how those one you don't expect them to perform and give a extraordinary miraculous point, and why some players that you thought and you give your 100% all your coins on that they will give you a massive point, disappoint massively. We'll be talking about them in that segment, in that section. And since FPL of this season has not started, that session we will only be talking. What we'll be doing at that session from now till season start is that we'll be giving you an highlight of some of the players, how they are performing in the last season of FPL, how they perform, how they move, how their prices increases, how they give you a fantastic point, and those that disappointed from beginning to the end. Stuff like that. We'll be talking about that till season started on this second stage or the second session or the second segment is where I'll be giving you 5 players to watch. 5 players to watch. That means that for the next game week, the player that you think that you must have in your team, that I believe that will be giving you a better point out, I will giving you a good point. So that's why we'll be talking about that on that. So I'll be giving you 5 players and I'll analyze the reason behind me selecting that 5 player for you. So it is not less for you to maybe you will go with me with my opinion on those players or not. That is all. And that's how that session will be. Since the season have not started also, I will just be selecting in every episode of this show. I will be till the season started. I will be giving you 5 players that I think that you should have in the third segment or the third session will be, that's where I'll be giving you 5 differential players, the players that most people don't think of having in their team, but I believe that it might be the differential. Like what we call differential in FPL is the player that most people doesn't have, that have very low ownership. Those players are the one that can be a differential for you in that the league you are. Maybe you want to win that head-to-head, or maybe you are in a league and you want to shoot up from the position you are to the top of the table. Those differential always work miracle sometimes. Just imagine you have a player that only 0.1% owner have, and they give you nothing less than 15 or 20 points. You know how it is now when the so-called the popular ones, the players, the Haaland of this world, the Salah of this world, are giving 1.2 points in that week. Imagine how it is always be. So that's why the last part of the show will be where I will be giving you my own predicted first 11. So I will give you that. It's my own predicted one. So you might look at it and feel like which one you would like to have in your team and stuff like that. And those predicted 11 are the ones that I believe that in the following week, in game week that is coming, they are the ones that will give you the best point in each position. As I always say, I am not an oracle. I'm not an expert. I'm just giving my thoughts. That's how the show will be. That's how it will be. So stay tuned and watch out for it. Thank you.